come into this game with the #1 ranked penalty killing in the league, and that really doesn't reflect the input of Gary. Oh, look at this, Roenick.
Jeremy Roenick on the intercept, short-handed, scores! Took the water bottle and roofed it. The Rangers are early on desperately missing all of those players generally out there as they are regrouping in action. At the point, Chelios scores! A rip shot, 2-0 Chicago. Shot.
To really play some physical hockey. They're too short-handed to do elsewise in this game. They already are down 2-0. Chelios held it in and got leveled by Graves. Andy Van Hellemond let it go. Now Chelios. There's a hit behind the net. Rebound, Noonan in front. Now our Chicago Blackhawks in the net. We got a fight in one corner, a fight at a point, and Noonan in the net.
We got it all. We just can't show it all to you at the same time. Adam Graves was a one-man wrecking crew. First of all, he smashed Randy Cunninworth over at his bench. Then he took out Chelios. The one thing about Adam Graves, he is a one-man momentum changer. Adam Graves can see that his team is having it taken to him, so he came out and decided to take matters into his own hands. He leveled Chelios, and then watch this hit in the corner. Ike. That's what makes Adam Graves the most valuable player to this New York Rangers team.
Brent Sutter, the recipient.
Boy. Hey, Gary, we saw a game earlier in the season when against Washington, the Washington Capitals were taking it to them, and Adam Graves came out and just settled the whole thing down by himself.
It's Roenick leading them in all categories. Goals, assists, leaks the shot. Rebound! What a save! Score! Eddie Belfour made a fantastic save, but Kovalev got the loose puck. 2-1.
I remember last year he made the mistake of playing down the stretch with cracked ribs. He can't do that this year.
2-on-1 the other way. Mateau drops it in the middle. Sutter scores! Just not thought out very well right from the start, but it sure got a lot of publicity. Oh, Roenick runs into his own man, Chelios.
His best pal.
Zubov with a big shot, drops it. Kovalev trying to run it in, can't. 4-on-4 situation.
That Roenick will hit anything.
Kovalev to Graves, he scores! Number 49, Adam Graves!
Watch Gary Suter and just keep watching his face, because this is a close call. Tony Amonte's skate comes up, whoom, kicks him right in the face. I think he got it on the laces. Now that doesn't look like a lucky play, but Gary Suter was lucky on the play. He got it in the nose, but he got it with the laces of the skate instead of the blade of the skate. It was completely accidental.
Litzner was there, lost it at center. 3-on-2 break for Chicago. Shot save made by Mike Richter. They had a 3-on-2 and a penalty coming up. Kovalev, as he jammed the Blackhawks man head first into the boards. The Blackhawks in the last 2 games have had serious injuries to 2 players. Situations just like this. And I still don't know who that Blackhawk is.
I don't either, Gary.
That goal was a 4-on-4 goal. Kovalev is gone. The Chicago bench is all over him. Daryl Sutter and his team, this is the 3rd game in a row they've seen one of their teammates go down on the ice with a serious, hopefully not serious ear, but he's down for a while. It's a 5-minute hitting from behind intent to injure major.
Oh, boy, Chelios is lucky enough to be able to turn his head and not hit it square on. Pretty ugly, though. Oh, boy.
Here we go. 3-on-2. They're fighting at the other end. Shot went wide, and finally Andy Van Hellemond says enough.
One linesman and 4 players are standing in front of the Rangers bench. This is why. Darren Kimball for the Blackhawks and Nick Kiprios for the Rangers squared off, and half of the attention and the focus was on these guys, and the other half on the 3-on-3 at the other end.
We haven't seen much of number 20 tonight either, Darren Kimball.
You know, he's played a bit with Dubinsky and Chance, the rookies that the Blackhawks have in the lineup. He played 2 or 3 shifts in the first period, but this is the first time I've seen him in the second.
And he went right to work.
And these guys aren't rookies when it comes to this stuff, folks.
Kimball's got a whole 7 minutes in penalties in 54 games.
Sure looked like Kiprios landed a left.
Kiprios has done 100 minutes in 47 games. He didn't have great playoffs, but he had decent playoff numbers. And with the Rangers 2 years ago, he had very good numbers. And that went in. Andy Van Hellemond says, wait a minute. He hasn't signaled either way. He's just saying, wait a minute. That puck deflected in while the net was coming off the Marsh pegs. He has not made a call, and I think he's going to go to the video replay, Judge, before he does.
24 and White is going to come back and push the net off. The puck comes out. No, we're right in off Wells' skate. Right. Never did go back out to Noonan, and because Jay Wells dislodged the net, this baby's going to count.
Because he wasn't pushed.
Why, it sure looked like he leaned into it, didn't it?
Looked like Jay Wells did that intentionally without being pushed, and the Rangers are not arguing about it. Blackhawks taking it back in their own end. Bill Murphy. Murphy 3 goals, 7 assists. Coming into this game in the last half dozen games. Centered. Richter got away with one rebound. Roenick scores! He didn't get away with that one.
I don't think there's any fault. Here we go now. Yeah, Greg Smith is out there. It's a 2-on-1 deal. Joey Costa and Mike Hartman had Greg Smith. So Steve Dubinsky had to jump in. Chris Chelios standing there watching him on the bench.
And so there'll be penalties called here. Andy Van Hellemond will have a discussion, I'm sure, with the linesman on this one.
Well, this game has had a little bit of everything. There's Greg Smith with his helmet back on his head, and Joey Koster is face-to-face with him. Smith is going to just pull his arm out and just start throwing punches, but then Mike Hartman jumps in right away. Smith says, uh-oh, I have a small problem. Thank you, Steve Dubinsky.
Blackhawks trying to rush it. Chance had it, dropped it off. Dubinsky was cutting in. Dubinsky dropped it back to the point. Carney there. Scores! New York Rangers, and to do it here at Madison Square Garden. These best of the Jersey Devils are keeping an eye on this one and loving every minute of it. They do! Power play goal picked up by Joe Murphy. It is 7-2. The Chicago Blackhawks led by the 2-2 night of Jeremy Roenick and 2 by Murphy. Bell 4 in net have a 7-3 lead.